had a full-blown anxiety attack after I had drank this energy drink. You know, I've been trying to grow this brand for the past few months. I've been trying all of these things. My sleeping schedule has been up and down. My eating has been off. Just everything has just been, you know, out of whack, because that's what it kind of takes when you're trying to grow something from the ground up, right? And so I took this midday nap like 3 days ago, and I got up and I'm like, man, I gotta get some work done, bro. Like, I'm just too tired, but I gotta get some fucking work done, bro. So I went to the store, grabbed some stuff, and I grabbed the energy drink. If you guys don't know, I'm super sensitive to like anything. I eat really clean. I've never really drank any caffeine. The most I'll have is like a latte, but still, I'm just always like very strict on how much caffeine I have. So I started drinking this energy drink around like maybe 10:30, and I'm done with it maybe at like 11:30, 12 o'clock. And I'm done with my work at like 1 a.m. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just go to sleep and just like restart like that next day. I end up going into this full-blown anxiety attack, like hysterical. Like I'm talking about, I felt like I was gonna die. Like I called a friend while I'm in the shower. I'm speaking affirmations over myself. Like, I'm okay, I'm safe. I'm fully feeling like I'm gonna die. Like, I'm stepping into something new, or I'm gonna pass out. And this lasted between like 1:30 a.m. to like, for me to actually go to sleep and get out of the shower and feel okay, to like 9 a.m. like that next morning. From 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. I was in the shower. I was in and out of the shower from like 1 a.m. to damn near 6 a.m., bro. Like, I did not feel well. And if you guys understand, right, let's just say, like, I experience more from my spiritual eye, right? So I'm super sensitive to like a lot of things. So as a result of this anxiety attack, all of my senses were just heightened. And, you know, I live alone, so it was just a very transformative experience. Very scary, very, very life-changing. And ever since then, like, my dreams have been heightened. My energy has just been like weird. But the reason I want to talk about this is because, you know, at first I was looking at it like it's just a mistake. Like, shit happens, you know what I'm saying? But as I reflect on it, like, there's no way that this just happened in the time that it happened. Like, I found out that next day that it was actually a full moon in Gemini. I'm a Gemini. What are the fucking odds? And full moons, if you guys don't know, right, the whole idea or principle behind a full moon is it's a very potent day as far as emotions, thoughts, feelings, anything that you have that like you're trying to like not bring up to surface. And a full moon is where we feel our emotions and those thoughts, things that we're trying to store away. We feel them on a much more greater level, right? That's why they say on a full moon it's a perfect day to release, to clean your home, to sage, to let things go, to set a new intention. So I'm just like, okay, well, what are the odds that I have this experience on the full moon in Gemini, right? But not only that, though, lately, as I've been, you know, coaching with my clients, I've been doing a lot of personal work, and my heart has just been like really tense, to where I'm like speaking, and my heart just gets like super like channeled, to where it's like I got a cough to almost like breathe, but like channeled in like a good way, as in I'm operating more from like love and compassion. But like my heart is just like, that entire week, it was like my heart was just like really, really strong up into this experience. And so I'm saying this to say that, like, at first I thought it was just okay, like a caffeine thing, but now that I look back at it, it's like maybe this happened as a push to like, for like spiritual evolution. Because ever since this experience, that experience, I've been having some pretty intense but clear dreams. I've also been having some very like synchronistic things happen throughout my day. that even people noticed. And I'm like, whoa, like what are the odds that like that would happen? And like life is feeling a lot more vibrant. I'm still coming off of this experience. Anytime you have an anxiety attack or anything like that, you're like adrenal glands are like shot through the roof. You're super fatigued and tired. You gotta rest a lot. You know, you're just not yourself, right? Like your body has to naturally reset. But you know, I'm going to sleep and I'm just waking up feeling like I slept for days. I'm having like hundreds of dreams throughout the nighttime. It's just been a very like spiritual transformative experience, and it honestly felt like an ego death. It honestly felt like an ego death. Like I can't explain to you. Like I literally felt like I was dying, and because I just went through adversity and I went through so many things on my own, so much hardship on my own, I was able to ground myself and not call the ER and not go to the hospital and just like affirm to myself like, yo, bro, like you'll be okay. Like relax, relax, relax. And I had to do that for hours. I had to count. I literally was counting backwards like 29, 28, 27, anything to ground myself because I was just feeling out of reality, like out of my state of consciousness. Lightheaded, I hardly ate. It was just like truly like a hellish experience. You can imagine like it happened all night. And I don't really speak to my family as much as I should. So I called my family to keep me grounded. I called a friend to keep me grounded, and even they were worried. They're like, yo, like, because they know Jeff is just kind of like that guy that just goes through things and like he'll be okay. He'll find his way. And I'm sharing this to say, the point that I'm trying to make here is like, when the universe wants you to become someone, when the universe wants you to let something go, to walk in a specific path, I promise you, it's gonna make it happen. It's gonna make it happen. And the clarity I've been getting is like, especially when I was in the shower and I was going through that experience, like I felt like I was gonna, like my fear, my worst fear at that moment was like, I don't want to pass out. Like I don't want to pass out. The shower is still running. Like I don't expect anyone to come over and check on me. Like that was my worst fear. Like I'm on the phone. The point is like I gained a lot of wisdom, clarity, and strength from that experience. You know what I mean? And it really proved to me like that, like, hey, like I don't give a shit what is gonna happen. Like my ancestors sent me. You feel me? Like they sent me. I'm built for the purpose that God has for me. Like you're built for the purpose God has for you. Your ancestors sent you. So when you declare to God that you want something in your life, you better be ready for whatever comes in your way. You feel me? Because your ancestors chose you. So they're going to set certain things up in your timeline to pull that strength out of you that you need. Ever since that experience, I'm like, bro, like I got this. Like it's something about going through hardship on your own that it makes you like you don't give a shit. You don't care about anyone else's opinions. You don't care about like it's like you break a layer in your mind of weakness. You break a layer of weakness. No excuses. Like I'm fucking young and I'm healthy, and it reminds you of how privileged you are. Like it reminded me like, hey, at least I'm young. Like thankfully I'm young and I'm not older to have gone through this experience to where I can recover. You know? So it's like I'm just infinitely grateful. I'm always grateful. And that's the beauty about going through certain things, especially when you go through things on your own. Like if you really want to strengthen your mindset, really start doing things on your own. Start doing things on your own, because I've gone through so many things on my own. It's like, it's almost like I'll be okay. Like my mindset is always like, I will be okay. I will figure it out. And that's the cure to everything. That's that's how you make it in life. It's like when you really learn to trust yourself and trust in the divine plan for your life. No matter what is happening, I'm protected, I'm guided, I will figure it the fuck out, and I'm not gonna run. I'm not gonna run. I'm built for this. So that is the message I wanted to give across. I know it started off like on this like, all right, where is this thing going? But the point is like, if you're going through something, you gotta learn to surrender. Like in the beginning, I was not trying to surrender. I'm like, fuck no. Yo, what's going on? But at some point, I'm like, I declared it. I spoke it. Like, I'm like, yo, relax. Like, yo, chill the fuck out. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, you will be okay. You will be okay. And guys, I want you guys to know my whole body was shaking throughout the whole night. I couldn't stop shaking. Like, that's how shot my nerves were. My legs were trembling. My arms, like, I just could not stop shaking. And it took for me to damn near feel like I was gonna die for me to actually step into that, you know, that new layer of myself. Like, yo, stop. Like, relax. You feel me? Like, yo, like, relax, bro. You're gonna be okay. For me to find that new layer of strength that I feel like is exactly what I need right before this new year. So, I love you guys. I'm so excited for this new year. And thank you for watching. Comment below what you took out of this. I know this isn't like a video I normally create, but it's just been on my heart. And I'm happy to share it with you guys. Love you guys.